What's up, Woodford?
Like a question and a dance move.
Hello, Woodford.
What's up, Woodford? Yeah, hello, Woodford.
Cory here.
What would be your wave, your pageant wave? You know, there's like the
totally the queen.
or there's the
queen.
this.
Oh, it's the queen. And that's the queen.
You
like
just
she's
do
like,
the barely
hello.
turn.
Hello. That's my queen impression.
That's your Peppa Pig.
Oh my gosh, Peppa Pig, yes.
Oh.
Oh wow, I thought I was rid of Peppa Pig.
No,
What's in my head?
the gift that keeps on giving.
Peppa, Daddy Pig.
Peppa meets the queen.
Yeah, Peppa meets the queen. Oh my gosh. Now we're getting like weird. Now we're getting like.
We need to start a kids show because that's all we have content for right now.
We do. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna cut to. Here's a full episode of Peppa Pig.
Yeah.
We're done. Goodbye, everybody.
Nickelodeon.
Good day.
Hello.
Good day. Happy Valentine's week day. I mean, I know it's Sunday, right? So this week, or this show we're highlighting Valentine's Day, the final deals that some of these people are putting on.
But people have already been starting, like Galentine's weekend started last weekend with the Amston
Galentine's?
Oh, you know,
that's right.
Girls or
That's
gals.
right. I did see that with them. That's cool.
So stuff's already going on. We've had a lot going on in Woodford County. We'll share with you guys.
Yeah, the front of the Amsden is real cool too. They got like the X and the O, and it's all decorated. I love it.
Yep.
I love that. I love that. But before we get into all that, we gotta thank Kentucky Bank, and Kathy sent us helped us along with our nostalgia talk.
Oh, okay.
For this episode, so
A little homework for us.
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
Okay.
I'm not prepared for this at
And
all, right? I don't know what this is at all.
Weird.
Kentucky Bank.
Call it home.
Call it home, which is a part of the feeling home, nostalgic. Everybody's getting back from break, and this whole month we're just still thinking about all the fun
You
stuff.
keep saying getting back from break. Are you thinking Christmas break?
Yeah, but I mean, it was a month or two ago, but still, people are still adjusting. You know.
You just keep saying it like it was yesterday, which cracks me up. But
It feels like it was yesterday.
yeah.
Kind of like what we're going to talk about. Feels like it was just yesterday. We were talking about nostalgia stuff. TV shows, cartoons, music, celebrities, toys, all that good stuff.
Yes.
And it looks like...
What's our theme this week?
It looks like our theme is nostalgic 80s and 90s TV shows.
Oh,
TV
okay.
show intros. So we got to guess what they are without looking at them.
Okay. We can do it.
And it's all detailed out on this. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Got to fire the production guy for not giving us better props. So you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna let it ride here, and I'm gonna let you. I think we should be able to pick it up on the mic, but
Okay.
let me hold it up.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's see.
80s or 90s TV
This
show,
is-
right?
Yeah, this is between 1980 and 1989.
Okay.
It's taking a little bit, but
I really hope I get this right. This will be embarrassing.
When we first moved to New York, we had a great apartment that was dirt cheap.
And we found out why it was so cheap.
Our friend Amy said there was a great apartment in her building.
Dirt cheap, but it's a hotel for women. Okay, we made one adjustment.
What?
These other ladies know us as Buffy and Hildegard.
Buffy and Hildegard.
But they
It's
also
weird that I
know us
kind of
as
know
Kip
this.
and Henry, Buffy and Hildy's
I'm
brothers.
watching it, but
I have no idea.
so
Buffy and Hildegard and Amy.
So-
Who are these people?
Tom Hanks, like probably his first ever thing he's probably ever did, maybe besides like commercials. Bosom Buddies.
I've never even heard of it.
You never?
No.
Never heard of it?
I'm the weakest link. You need a new
it's
partner
back there.
in this, Cory.
It's back there.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That's before. I think it was before our time. But some of these I knew only because I watched Nick at Night, and like when you'd wake up in the morning before like Aladdin the cartoon came on, or Monster Rancher, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, there would still be old.
Like adult sitcoms.
Old shows, yeah. And one of the things was the Wild Wild West. We loved the old black and white Wild Wild West. But anyways, so here's the next one, and then
Okay.
I'll give you a couple, and then
Okay.
I'll pass it along.
Oh, yes. Oh, I feel like I know this one.
I love the 80s intro stuff. So
It wasn't Saved by the Bell. No.
but I bet that's on here somewhere. Magnum PI.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay, all right, one more, and then
Okay.
and then I'll pass it to you.
Okay.
I'm looking at it. I don't even know what it is. Oh, I've got to give you a different one.
Yeah.
Solid gold.
I thought you were gonna do like Kit.
Yeah. Oh, this one. Can you guess?
No.
Okay. It's Dynasty. Hopefully some people are.
Or no these.
Now I know what it takes. Putting a new face on the old one.
What is that one?
Give Me a Break, I think, is what it's called.
Give me a break, 'cause I show
That's
need
weird.
more.
Zoe Lawrence is in it?
Yeah.
I'm.
Let
Oh,
me
not
do
this
something
one.
to you.
Yeah, not this one.
Okay.
Okay. I don't even know
Okay,
about that one.
okay.
So you may have to go a little further because I think all these are early 80s.
Okay. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, it's the same video, by the way. Did you know that?
Oh, wait, what?
It was that same video. You just fast forward through it.
Oh.
Sorry. Once again, the production guy is fired.
I didn't get trained on this. I'm sorry. Oh, and now we have ads. We didn't pay for them.
No, don't talk about them.
We couldn't splurge for that break,
Yeah,
guys.
no,
Sorry.
we're in trouble now. Okay, so
here
more.
it goes.
We can switch to 90s too after this.
Okay.
We may be better at that one.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Wait. This one's going, but it's not.
Let me see.
Okay. Where's the sound?
Oh, here. Let me get back to the. Here, let's switch to 90s.
Okay. Okay.
Let's
Sorry,
switch to
guys.
90s.
Always
So
the weakest link over here.
So yeah, well, no, don't say that because I didn't know half of those, more than half. Okay. Oh wait, so we'll try a couple 80s. We'll fast forward.
Okay.
Should we?
Well, if they're like kids 80s, I'll know. But if they're adult 80s,
Oh, these are no
don't know.
way. Let's go to 90s. Let's do some 90s. All right, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
All right, I won't look. I think
Okay.
I've seen the first 2 or 3. Oh, these are quick. So hold on, press pause.
Oh, I love this one.
Wait. There was so much there. So I know the first one was. I'm pretty sure it was Sabrina, the Teenage Witch.
No.
And then after that was X-Files, I think.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, I'm only seeing one right now.
Yeah. So these are like really quick. So they're
Oh.
like snippets. It's not like
Okay,
the last
yeah.
one. So these are snippets. So play.
Go over.
That's Seinfeld.
Yeah.
That's Sabrina.
Sabrina. Yep.
I think that's X-Files. Roseanne.
Roseanne. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Seinfeld.
Charmed.
Oh, I didn't know Charmed.
This one.
Wait, press pause.
That was Home Improvement.
Yeah, Home Improvement, and that's Love and Marriage.
Who's the boss?
Oh, no, not the Who's the Boss. Sounds super familiar, though.
Yeah, you know this one. That was Beverly Hills 90210.
Oh,
What's
I know the
this?
song, but... Okay, now...
Oh my gosh, that was when they called him James Carey. Did you know he went by James Carey?
No.
I know obviously his
Oh, in
full
Living
name.
Color?
Yeah.
Oh, and then this one's
And-
getting ready
and
to be
then he
Fresh Prince of
graduated
Bel-Air.
to Jim Carey. I never knew he went
I didn't
by
know that
James
either.
Carey.
I didn't know that either.
Like his
James?
full names. I mean, I knew Jim is short for James, but I didn't know he went by his full name.
Interesting.
Anyway.
Here's a couple more.
We all about it.
Obviously.
Oh God, this is turned
Upside, yeah, upside down.
Like to take a minute, just sit
This
right
is playing along. This is...
Can't Prince, the town
That's so
hall.
weird that it was so short in the beginning.
All this energy calling me.
Oh,
Back where it comes
Which this one?
the Drew Carey Show.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, Boy Meets World.
Weren't these intros? They were like the end all
Anyways.
be all in these shows. You know, in
Oh,
that
yeah.
era, it was like the. What do you call those openers?
Blossom. Oh my gosh.
We could do this all day long.
We could do this all day long. So, anyways, we just lost all the viewers.
Yeah, so what's that YouTube channel if they want to do that? At
Oh,
home?
I just searched on YouTube for 80s and 90s. I don't know if I have necessarily the rights to talk about who it actually is. But
well,
you can,
it said like trivia, so you could do
yeah,
that.
get on YouTube and you can do that as well. But yeah, hopefully you heard all that and you were able to catch all that. So yeah, man. So some of those intros were just so memorable, and then like it's so funny. It's changed so much now, but like it used to almost tell the entire story,
Yeah.
and everybody would almost
Yeah.
and like the name popped
Yeah.
up. Like, you always like you
Yeah.
were catching somebody
Yeah.
doing something, like
That
being
is
so
so true.
candid.
Yeah, or even like just you'd be in the other room doing something and like you heard that jingle come on and you're like run to the couch.
Yes, yeah, you absolutely, and you knew exactly what it was, and it was all like, I mean, it was everything when you. I mean, TV. I wouldn't say I was like raised on TV like I'm the cable guy or something, but you know, I loved TV. I wanted to act. I wanted to film. I wanted to do all that stuff. So I watched everything, and I really didn't have much of a. Sorry, Mom. Much of a filter like of what I couldn't and could. I mean, there were obviously things that were way inappropriate, but like you know, I want to say one thing I couldn't watch that I had to sneak up and watch was Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, she said that. And Ren and Stimpy, I
Ren
think,
and
was the one.
Stimpy was great. So those are kind of weird shows that probably now, if I saw Avery watching, I'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But you know, anyways, it crafted who I am. I think it was. It went. I think TV and movies went through a huge boot, like, especially with comedy in the '90s, or mid to late '90s. I mean, you got Adam Sandler, you know, all the SNL people, Chris Farley, David Spade, all those guys. That was my jam.
Your jam. Yeah.
What about you? What were your like?
Well, this is gonna come no surprise. I was not a TV person, like even as a kid. You know, my brother would have his shows, and my mom would, you know, like before school, if you're getting ready or something, she would like, you know, she'd let us watch one thing, and I'd always be like, nah, I'm good. So.
Okay, interesting.
I mean, not that I didn't like TV. I just have always done. Like I'm more of like a physical person. Like I'll get up and.
Got it. You had to like physical, like you would go outside or you play sports and
yeah, or I mean, heck, even you know, just anything in the house or like even clean the house. Like I would rather be doing something.
You were the best daughter.
No, not at all. But
I just want to clean the house. Oh, okay, honey. Yeah.
No, I don't want to paint that picture, but I just it would come as no surprise because I know none of this stuff. But it's because I just didn't really ever watch it.
Interesting. But you had your Barbies, and
I
you
had
your
Barbies.
Teddy Ruxpin and all that, and the Pogs and all that stuff.
That's right. Yep.
So that's cool. So yeah, it's just fun to think back on that stuff because you know you get so caught up in today and what's going on now that you don't sit and think like, you know, where you. I mean, you watched last episode. I mean, even when Mr. Larry Blackford was talking about your roots. I mean, not only is that your history. I mean, your history and that's important, but going back to where you came from and. What you feel and what I mean, I'm a huge media guy. Yeah. So going back and remembering kind of where this love came from is always fun to do.
Yeah.
It's good to do. It's good for your soul, for your body, or for your mind. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. And like even just looking at like what's on TV and that's the norm and then what you know is like it really does shape, you know, a lot of characteristics about yourself.
Yeah, and think about now, like there are things that shows and movies back then would show and talk about that now it would totally inappropriate. Like nobody would talk like, and it's just a different, I guess, climate or culture. I mean, we've grown too as a human species. I would like to think so. Yeah, it's just there's just so much out there, and so now it's weird because now the kids are watching this. How are they going to be? What are they going to look back and think?
Yeah.
What's their favorite stuff?
And the things are not clear at the time, but you know, I mean, good, bad, indifferent. It's like, you know, you look at what your kids are watching now, and our parents thought things were like crazy at one time, and now we're like, what's crazy for I don't know, trying to figure it all out, like what's appropriate at the time. You never know until after, so
that's
we're
true.
living it, I guess.
I think you do your best and you just, you know, you try your I don't know, who knows. Now we're getting into parenting. so speaking of parenting, let's talk about some wine.
Yes. Do it. Hey, but first, show them the Luscious because we still have this amazing promotion for Luscious. Our wines today are luscious and dangerous, and Cory and I have joked that sounds like. What did you say it sounds like?
Let's get dangerous. Once again, kind of getting nostalgic. It's Darkwing Duck, I think, is what that is. Luscious.
Luscious. So there is a deal. So it's normally $17 a bottle. Mm-hmm. Delicious. But this Valentine's Day, we encourage all of you guys to call Wildside, go online, or run out to Wildside. Get your Valentine or treat yourself to a bottle of Luscious. $10, so $7 off. You can get it almost 2 for the price of 1. Definitely try it. It's delicious. It looks like a tall, skinny bottle, but literally a little bit goes a long way. So it will be awesome.
It's a high content, so it comes in a little bottle. But yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer, man. It's a no-brainer. Sorry, Alicia, I may just keep this. I don't know. I don't know.
You might have to Venmo or some dollars.
Yeah, that's true.
But our wine today that we're going to try with you guys is the Wildside Winery Dangerous. So it's a semi-sweet red wine. Okay, Corey, I'm gonna let you read it this time.
Want me to read it?
Yeah, you do the.
Oh, it is a drier wine.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's it on the scale?
It is a 2 on the
Ooh,
scale.
okay.
Well, I went to 6. I think it always went to 6. We talked about that last episode.
Yeah.
Dangerous is a semi-sweet red wine made from, Chambertin grapes, aged in a Kentucky bourbon barrel for at least 1 year. Enjoy notes of cherry and vanilla with a Kentucky kick. So produced and bottled by Wildside Winery. Government warning. I'm not gonna read all that.
Voice for you.
But yeah, and I love the label too. Here, let me get close to the camera here. Make sure it's zoomed in. Look at that guy. I feel like that's me sometimes when I'm at Wildside Winery, just like sitting there, with my little glass of wine. So yeah, cool, love it.
Awesome.
Pour it up.
Okay, let's do it. So yeah, aged 1 year in a bourbon barrel because fun fact, you guys probably know this, or maybe some of you that don't know that bourbon barrels that are used for bourbon can only be used once. So then other industries will take those bourbon barrels and repurpose them, like the beer industry and the wine industry. So Wildside has done just that and has repurposed some local bourbon barrels to age some of their wines where that's appropriate. So
Ooh,
Corey,
boy. All right.
let's give it a.
So let's see what it say. Say notes of cherry and vanilla. Okay, so I got cherry.
Ooh, yep, strong cherry.
Let's
Maybe when you taste it.
let's try. Let's see
Okay.
if we get vanilla. Ready?
Cheers.
Cheers.
I taste the vanilla.
I got the cherry. Maybe vanilla on the back end.
That's what I'm thinking. It's a very soft
Yeah.
vanilla.
Yeah. but
It's
that
just kind of
cherry-
a softer.
See, I'm just blown away. Wildside is just. I'm blown away. This craft is so amazing. We got to get down there. We keep saying that, but we got to get down there.
Let's do it in
doesn't.
March for sure.
The fact that this is a two on the scale is crazy to me. I can taste the dry, but it's sweet. It's a great mixture of both, I think.
Yeah.
But man, this is delicious.
Really
I say
good.
that
This
every
is really
episode.
good.
Like this is my favorite. Like this. I mean, every single one of them.
We really need to know. So, I mean, it's made from a certain type of grape.
Chambertin.
Chambertin. We probably just butchered that, but
I don't know, I think we're pretty close. Actually, here you keep talking. I'm gonna.
you're gonna Google it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say how do you pronounce it?
But yes, so it obviously I love red wine anyway.
Yeah.
But I think this would go really well with any kind of. I think the last one Alicia said would go really well with like a creamy sauce, something like that. Some chicken or creamy sauce. I feel like the same about this one. Like I feel like it could go really good with chicken or like red meat. I mean, it would be the perfect dinner wine, I think.
Oh yeah, this is like. I'm
Like
about
it's
ready
not
to
too
finish
much.
this.
It's just
I'm gonna go polish this off. So let's see. I
With
found
the
oh, here it
Kentucky
is. Here it is.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna click this, and here we go. Let's see how to pronounce this here.
let's get schooled.
It's still on the 80s and 90s. It's the Martin Lawrence show. Hold on. Skip survey. Don't you hate that? Okay, here we go.
You've got to pay for the upgrade.
Chamborsan.
Ooh.
Chambortin.
Chambers.
What's your
Say that again.
Chambors.
Oh, great. It says it automatically.
Chamborsan.
Chamberson.
Chambortin? I feel like it's a lot of lip
Chambortin.
movement.
Chambortin.
Chambortin. What's the
Chamborsan.
Can we just have that the whole time? Chamberson. Okay,
what's,
cool.
What's the accent of your Siri?
Oh,
Who
dude.
is she?
Australian all day.
Australian?
Oh, yeah. I love that.
That
Australian accent's
even
the
has to
coolest.
do with something with how she says it. I wonder if that has like a
Chamberson.
Chambortin.
Chamberson.
Anyway, delicious red wine.
Great.
The semi-sweet, dangerous wine. It is dangerous because
It is
it's
dangerous.
deliciously dangerous.
Yes.
Very good. Anyway, Alicia and her team have outdone
Chambertin
themselves
grapes.
again.
Of course they
nailed
did.
Another wine. So
Chamberson grapes. That's cool, man. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm so interested in that. And the more we talk about it, the more interested I am in like just
really, truly
this is the
learning.
process, man. So yeah. All right. Cheers again.
Cheers. And, I always get asked, people that want to give something that's like Kentucky product, local product, what a better thing than like this Kentucky made wine for a gift for somebody, or if you're having a dinner party or something, invite them over. True Kentucky and true Woodford County.
Yeah. Go to Wildside. .com, Facebook, but look at the video they produced. It's a perfect depiction of like just how fun and how versatile Wildside Winery is. I mean, you go out there, they do everything. So yeah,
Absolutely.
take a look at it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
All right. Well, moving on to current events.
Are we? I think we need one more
Do
sentence.
it.
Say do it one more time.
I have a funny
Stay
story, but
current.
that's not appropriate for now, probably.
Parks and Rec.
Yes. So Woodford County Parks and Recreation, we are getting so close to the kickoff of some really, really cool programs. And who is not ready to get their kids involved, out and about, get some, actual social time? So for you or for your kids, they have both adult and children's programs. They have Taekwondo. They have
Like raising both hands and
right,
legs.
yeah. Raise all things. They have smart soccer and smart golf. Outdoor activities for the kids. Those smart soccer and smart golf are, some of them, depending on age, are like parent and child. So it's just a really cool thing to get started with your kid too. And if you have a passion for it or learning it with them, I think would be a really neat activity together. They also have youth volleyball. I know a ton of people have talked about getting involved with volleyball and just starting it, especially now before you get into middle school and high school if they wanted to ever join a school team. So youth volleyball, definitely check that out. But they also have church volleyball. So if you want an adult league, get in the church volleyball.
I was just thinking that, like, they have that at Marika's down in Lexington.
Yeah.
But I don't want to drive all the way there, so it's cool that they have that here.
Yeah.
So now that I know that, I don't know. Maybe we should put together a volleyball
what's up
league.
Woodford team?
That would be kind of cool. We haven't done a Team Emily, Team Cory in a while. Mainly because I lose every single one of them. But it's just not fun.
Cory, now you're talking my language.
Yeah,
yes.
cool. All right.
Okay.
Interesting.
Rich, we'll be in touch.
Yes.
And then the last thing is a spring break volleyball. So it's a kind of a camp, just a 1 week thing. If you are looking for something to do over spring break, fun, get your kids out of the house, off the couch, check out their spring break thing. You don't have to commit to a certain amount of weeks. It's just that 1 week of spring break. And it's actually with a guy that I graduated high school with who is amazing at, any sport he ever touched. He was amazing at. But Ryan Brown is one of the folks who does that one. So
I don't know him.
if you want a great coach, Ryan does that.
Rock
one.
on, man. Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Small town stuff. Love it.
Yes.
Love it. Moving forward into are we current? We're current, right?
We got current.
We
Yeah.
got current? Okay.
We did it. We do it and we did it.
We done it. Oh, speaking of again, I can't. We talk about Miss Hamilton on the show. Ran into her, and I didn't get to talk to her very much. But she walked in and was like, "What's up, Woodford?" I don't know if she even knows, but we mention her because we just can't talk sometimes on the show, and our grammar isn't the best. No. So shout out. To
So she
Miss
didn't
Hamilton.
she didn't correct you or just say
no,
that
I
she
couldn't.
saw us?
They were going to work out, and I was in passing. I just
Yeah.
got my shake. You can probably guess where I was. It's funny. I leave workout anytime with Brett, and I go to Gould's to get my shake.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's room for everybody, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah.
Joey Hacker he does his own fitness center
Yes.
in the Steeplechase Center. He always posts about going to Gold's Fitness for a shake. I love that camaraderie. in
That's
the
awesome,
industry.
man. And I love Joey Hacker. It's weird to say Joey because he was the teacher when Mr. Hacker was.
Was he really?
Yes, when I was in school. Yeah.
That's funny.
He was a cool teacher, though.
Yeah.
He's a cool.
Oh, you
mom.
brought up Miss Hamilton. She drinks all the feels.
She does. She sure
loved
does.
her.
Oh man, now
Still
we're getting
do, but-
nostalgic again.
I know. Well, get the wine
Dangerous
and
will
we
do
just start
that.
talking
Yep.
about people we love. Okay, so and we are speaking of people that we love.
Yeah.
We have kind of round 2 with Miss Finney, another great school teacher that we had.
Yes.
Who stopped by, and Squire Larry Blackford,
Yeah, coach. I mean, I know we knew him as coach.
coach. Yep.
But yeah, so man, oh man, so yeah, they get to talk. In this second part, they divulge a little bit more about what like the events that are coming, and things to get excited for about the park, and then also they tell us how to get involved. So yeah, let's take a look.
When we talk about Huntertown and why there's not any houses out there anymore, we've got to go back to the story of the fact that it was all lowland. It was all wetland. Even when it was sold in 1871, people knew it was wetland, which is why Crawfish Pike was called Crawfish Pike, because it was a lowland where it was kind of swampy in places. Well, Huntertown continued to flood for years and years, and there were a lot of issues with some of the sewage and the water and the drainage. And so for many years, Woodford County Fiscal Court was trying to do something to try to alleviate that problem. And yet finally in 2000, most of the residents out there agreed that it was time to just to sell their property to the county and get relocated, because it had become dangerous in terms of some of the areas with water and sewage and other problems. So between 2003 and 2010, all the houses were torn down. The people had their property had been purchased and they moved elsewhere. And so there's really nothing left out there but a beautiful 38 acres of land. But there aren't any existing structures except for one little piece of a house that we have found and uncovered. So that's kind of where it all started. The fiscal court and a team of people decided to try to apply for a grant to turn Huntertown into a community park. It's now zoned as a conservation district, so it can only be a park. A passive community park where people can have trails and running and walking their dogs, and a picnic area and a pavilion eventually, and all sorts of things. But so in 2010, the county did apply for a grant, but they were not awarded the grant, and so the program was sort of shelved to the back. Well, now, in 2016, when I was still teaching high school at Woodford County High School in social studies, my class was in a group doing a class called PAST, Piecing a Story Together, and we were learning how to research and do historical research. Well, the students learned about Huntertown. We went out there and worked also with Mary Beth Rouse, who was a biology teacher, and we did all sorts of documentation of history and the environmental impacts and all sorts of things about what kind of trees were out there and the water quality, et cetera, and did a presentation to the fiscal court in 2016. I always said, when I retire, I really want to see this project happen. And so that's kind of what happened. I retired in June of 2018, and in July, somebody called me and said, hey, people are talking about Huntertown again. And so that's when we got started, and I got hold of Larry and other people. And so we have a community of just citizens, a committee of just citizens from the community who have been working since fall of 2018 to make this a reality. We're thankful to the fiscal court. We're thankful to the Versailles Woodford County Parks and Rec Department, because now this 38 acres is part of the Parks and Rec Department, and we are working to make it a park that will open in August of 2021. It will just be phase one of the park, but we will have walking trails, picnic area, benches, and a great bit of interpretation about Huntertown. And the reason we're doing it in August is because that's the 150th anniversary of when Jerry Gatewood bought the original first 5 acres. Larry, do you want to talk a little bit about what we're planning for that weekend?
We're planning on August the 28th and 29th. First, we're going to have a dedication on the 28th, which is going to be a program that morning for the color guard. We're going to have color guard troops are going to come down and do a dedication service. We're going to have some readings and maybe some poems. Just dedication to the park and a little bit of history of it, and also we'll get the community people involved in it. And so that's going to be on the 28th. On the 29th, we're going to have a church services for dedication to the park that morning. And we're going to try to get a speaker, Reverend Bottoms, hopefully if all possible. And we're also going to have the community churches have a combined choir and to present the music, and we're going to have a prayer and another dedication ceremony also. So we're excited about it. And we want to make sure the whole community be involved with it, and just come and have a great time in dedication of this park.
We've been working with the UK landscape architecture classes to design the master plan for the park. We've got a lot of great ideas, and those students spent all last semester in 2020 working on the master plans for the park, and we're finalizing those this spring. So that's something we'll be able to unveil in August as well, is the final plans for the park with all sorts of interpretation and wonderful trails and the different phases, including a pavilion and different areas, and hopefully educational classroom, outdoor classrooms, all sorts of things like that. It's been a wonderful project because we've been able to do oral histories, and I want to mention many of the people like Mrs. Josephine Carr, who is 90 years old, but she was born in Huntertown and lived there until she sold her property and moved in 2003. She still lives here in Woodford County, and she and her family have been wonderful in helping us to uncover stories and share the stories of Huntertown. Miss Emma Lou Black, who also grew up out there, Brenda Jackson, who spent about 6 years out there, actually did all the work for the historic marker. We will have the unveiling of the Kentucky historic marker for Huntertown on August 28th as well as part of the 150th anniversary celebration. And there are many more people, Donald and Evelyn Morton and Geraldine Berry, who've done a great job on part of the committee and also have helped us uncover photographs and stories of the people who lived at Huntertown.
How do you get involved? That's a great question. And we are hoping that everybody in this community will be involved, especially those who came out of Huntertown community, especially those who have relatives in the Huntertown community. I think there's no greater feeling than to be involved in something like this. And so we're going to be doing a lot of things as we move on in different phases of this park, as we do the dedication ceremony on August 28th and 29th. And we're going to need a lot of help with a lot of assignments. So you can be involved by contacting Sue or contacting me if you're excited about helping, because we're really going to need help. There's going to be a lot of things we're going to be doing, and going to need a lot of help doing all the things that we plan to be doing out there on those days. And so that's how you can be involved. And we hope that everybody will get involved, because I don't have no doubt in my mind that there's going to be parts everybody's going to really love and enjoy. And just the open land, just walk out there, it's so quiet, it's so peaceful. And I mean, I really, really believe it's that people are going to spend a lot of time at that park once we continue to phase it in with different things in the park also out there. So we're excited about it. Hope everybody get involved now, and so they can feel like they really contribute something to the park also.
Yes, we are excited about all the volunteers that have already been out there for work days, because we are doing a lot of stuff trying to get rid of the honeysuckle and the winter creeper. Larry Blackford and others have been out there. You know, we've been clearing wood that's down and trees and all sorts of things. So there's lots of work like that to be done. And we do have, if you go to our Facebook page, you'll see you can sign up or send a message there. There's also an email, and that's huntertownkypark@gmail.com. And if you send us an email, we'll be happy to add you to our list for the work days. And we just send out an email and ask you to come and sign a waiver to work the Versailles Woodford County Parks and Rec waiver. But other than that, you bring your tools, and we've had children to all through adults, all ages out there working to clear right now mostly the invasive species. So please, we'd love to have your help. It's going to be an exciting project, and the thing is, it's right there at the end of Huntertown, at the end of Huntertown Road, right before you go over the bridge across the Bluegrass Parkway. And so it's going to be a great asset for everybody in this community, especially those neighborhoods out Huntertown Road. You'll be able to walk and bike down Huntertown Road and enter a 38-acre park, natural beauty, a great green space, and a great, quiet, beautiful place to just enjoy nature, have fun, throw a frisbee, walk your dog, whatever. It's going to be great. So we really want the community to help us and get involved, because it's going to be your park. Because remember, history is our story, and this park is going to be our story as well.
Awesome.
Yes, that is so cool. We get asked that question a lot. How do I get involved?
Yes.
How can I take part in that? How can I be a part of it? I mean, it's making history of even history. You know, I think this project is going to be one of those legacy projects.
That's so crazy. Yeah, it's like making history, talking about the history.
Yeah.
That we're bringing this to light. And I hope we do more, because as Ms. Finney mentioned in the past part, there are so many more places like this around Woodford County, and I love it. I love history, and I love I love parks.
Yeah.
What can I say? So yeah, guys. Well, we all know what time it is now.
Yes, Cory. Besides wine,
Besides for another sip of wine.
what is your favorite sweet treat?
Weekends. My favorite sweet treat. Oh, goodness gracious.
While you're thinking of that, do you need to go ahead and do Woodford Weekends?
Woodford Weekends!
Just get that out of your system. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, obviously wine is becoming one of my favorite sweet treats. I'm not a huge rich chocolate guy, but man, I would say God, there's nothing good. There's nothing, man.
There's nothing gooder. Were you going to
Nothing
say
gooder.
that? Miss Hamilton, come now. Not only do we need Alicia for wine, we need Miss Hamilton for grammar.
I love breakfast. I love pancakes. I love syrup. I love, so I don't know if it's that or donuts. Like,
That took a real
know?
right turn. I was thinking,
What-
I mean, I don't know where we were going with that.
yeah, I love syrup. I love pancakes, but then I also just love a good donut.
Donut, like a
Maple
Daddy's
donut.
donuts.
Yeah, like something like a donut or a homemade or
Yep.
locally made. I mean, it's all.
Corner
I mean,
Grocery in Midway.
Yeah,
Have you ever
I
had one
mean,
of those?
gosh dang, it's so good. Midway Bakery. I mean,
Yep.
I walk into Midway Bakery all the time, and I have to go in there for work, so I'll film something or interview somebody, and I can't. At that point, I'm on like a diet or something. I can't have it. I'm walking. I'm like, oh, I want all of these pastries. So yeah, I would have to say, I don't know, between donuts and pancakes. Basically, I guess it would be syrup, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
pancakes aren't sweet. So
Yeah, it'd be the syrup that's the real, unless the pancakes have chocolate chips or something in them. But
see, I don't do that. It's not me.
you don't?
Nope, don't mess with my
That's
pancakes.
not me.
I'm gonna shut it down.
You don't want blueberries or chocolate chips or you don't want anything in
I'm
them?
about to shut this show down. If you start talking about messing with
Don't
my
butcher a good thing. I got it.
I like good
heard ya.
fluffy pancakes.
Yeah.
No one makes them like my grandma, Gail Smith makes the best pancakes, and my mom makes good pancakes. Trust she does. But they put like a little. The one thing we do is put a dash of cinnamon in there.
Oh, I like that.
That's good.
You know, we've been trying to be like semi-healthy at home, and William is our chef, as you guys all know.
Yes.
And he has been grinding up oats and bananas, and I mean, he'll have to give you the recipe, but it sounds really healthy, but it's not bad. Like our kids actually
Really?
slop them up. They're not. I mean, I can choke them down. Not choke them down.
Interesting.
They're actually really good.
You don't choke.
Yeah.
It's actually delicious. But
Yeah.
yeah. Cool, man. So is that your favorite sweet treat?
No.
No. What's your
no.
favorite sweet
No,
treat?
if I'm going sweet treat, okay. Well, oh gosh, there's a lot. I mean, where do I start? Sit down.
There's so many.
I love bread pudding. I know on our sweet treats roundtable, Spark Cafe, and a lot of the chefs talked about
Yeah,
making
they
bread
did
pudding.
mention that. Yeah.
Love some bread pudding.
We'll see it later.
But also Sweet Lilu's Beth and her team make. It's like a fancy Rolo, like fine chocolate with caramel,
Ooh, caramel,
just the
cool.
right mix. It is. I'm calling it like a fancy Rolo. It is amazing.
I fancy caramel or caramel. I mean, obviously caramel because you
Caramel,
said it,
yeah.
but there are people that caramel.
William's a caramel.
He
caramel guy.
would.
Yeah.
He would. It's probably the right way to say it too. But yeah, golly, who else is I want to hear. I want to
He
take a
says I
vote.
take an A out of it.
Caramel, caramel,
What are you?
caramel,
Caramel. Yeah, caramel.
crayons. There's another one. There's like crayons or crayons. Crayons.
No, crayon. Yeah, crayons.
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 There's so many out there. I really want to know what people think about that. But yeah, no. William's gotta. We gotta have him on. We gotta have him do something.
Yeah, I mean, if you just pick his brain, he's got such strong feelings about some of these things, and it's hilarious. You guys really do need
Like
to.
hiccups.
Yeah, hiccups.
If you go back and watch our Kinetic Connection, that was probably the funniest thing. Sitting here editing it, just laughing because he's like hiccups. They could never go away.
His greatest fear,
He's
you
like,
guys.
it's like a thing. He said, like look it up. Like it was real. The fear
and now
was
if
real.
our kids get hiccups, he gets terrified for them. I mean, it's like a real fear. Anyway, but
Yeah.
we have, okay, so of course it's Valentine's week.
Yes.
You know, you can get your luscious wine, you can get your Wild Side Dangerous wine, any of those great wines that we have here.
Mm-hmm.
And then also pair it with something really, really sweet. And
Pair
we-
it?
Pair it, yeah.
Sorry. Parrot. That's what I was saying. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry. You can pair it. Go ahead.
No, my country accent, I feel like.
No,
It's coming through. So pair it with something delicious, and we have all of those on Reserve Woodford site. So if you want to know about all the specials we have going on for Valentine's Day, not only can you get a sweet treat, and there's a ton of really cool like Weeda Michaels cookie boxes that you can ship anywhere, and then also just good for treats for your own self or for your house, to other awesome desserts. But then in addition to that, some great Valentine's like if you need some last minute reservations or ideas, Woodford Reserve has some cool things, Holly Hill Inn, all these places, Woodford, the Woodford Club, and they even deliver. So
Yeah.
check out our Facebook because there are so many. The Charred Oaks Inn has a kind of a Valentine's getaway package. So there's so much going on for Valentine's Day. If you need some last minute things, this is my tip to you. Go to Reserve Woodford so you don't have to think about it. You can just pick one of the options and boom, you're done.
You're done. ReserveWoodford.com.
What commercial is that?
I know.
It's a car one, isn't it?
Carfat or
Something.
.com.
Oh, we're gonna think of it.
.com. Oh, wow, that's tough.
Corey, what else do you
See, that's genius marketing branding right there. I mean,
those jingles they just say inside
and
your
now
head?
you're gonna sit. Those jingles. Oh, that's the best. That's the best.
What is that? That's bothering me. Anyway.
Yeah,
Should we
that's
go?
gonna bother me too. Jeez, what have I done? Guys, girls, humans.
People.
Humans, people, Woodford Countyans. We're heading to Rose Hill.
We are.
For out and about. They also have more Valentine's stuff to talk about.
Yes. They have some great spirits, and they are two great Woodford Countyans.
Yeah.
And they have these new boozy gummies. I'm sure they'll show us when we go. So check it out.
Yeah. Well, real quick before we check it out,
Okay.
I have to tell a quick story.
Okay.
Shannon, super awesome. My father-in-law was looking for these. What are they called? They're not. It's shoot. There are these keys, right? That come on these bourbon bottles, and I cannot believe I'm forgetting the name. Blade and Bow.
Okay.
That come on the Blade and Bow, and if you collect all 5, you get some sort of prize or something like that. Well, Shannon, being the saint she is, gave my father-in-law the final 5 key, and I'm going to tell you what right now. He was so appreciative. He couldn't stand it, and we were all just super just blown away that she
Was that
just
when you
here.
guys did your tasting with him?
Yeah, that was that. It was like
Yeah.
that day, that night, because that night, well, we were at Amsterdam Bourbon Bar, and they came over that night because they had some guy came in and just like bought him out. Like, like he
gosh.
was driving through
Yeah.
and just stopped, and so they were like celebrating, right? Because
Yeah.
who wouldn't? And that night, maybe that could have been happening. That night, we were talking about it, and my brother-in-law Ryan mentioned it, and he was like, "What do you want for it?" And she's like, "No, take it. Like if it means that much to him,
Yeah.
take it." So that's just that small.
Yes.
Doesn't it warm your heart?
Yes. So that is pure Woodford charm. Those are
Yes.
the people. Those are the businesses. That's what you call Woodford charm.
Boom, boom. Let's watch it. What's up, Woodford? Cory here at Rose Hill Spirits, actually right down the street from where we film What's Up, Woodford. I'm here with Morgan and Shannon. And we got a cussy. Hey, business is good. Shannon, you go work while me and your husband just mess around. We probably should be working, but we're gonna talk about fun things. I will say I'm excited about my secret surprise that I have coming up here later. But we'll get to that.
You shouldn't be, and I'm sorry. I wanted to call you a friend, but after this, I don't know if it's going to be a mutual thing.
I'm just gonna burn the place down, right?
Exactly.
I have a bad feeling about it.
I have security cameras.
They're everywhere.
Everywhere.
So, but let's get to the serious stuff. Valentine's Day. Okay, Valentine's Day. We've been talking about Valentine's Day on the show. Everybody's got deals. I understand. You guys have your own Valentine's.
We
deals,
do. We want to do something special for the community, so we are making a build your own basket. You can come to us and say, "Hey, I want this," or "Hey, I have this kind of budget. What can you build for us?"
Okay.
And we can help you. Most of the time, we're here from 8 a.m. until 10 during the week, midnight on the weekends.
Cool.
And we will deliver it on Valentine's Day for you. as well.
Shannon just said that she'll deliver it on Valentine's Day for you. Which is great for me because 9 times out of 10, I've forgotten, and I have to get something that day. And it's just this is a great. I mean, who wouldn't love this? This is great. I would just take these. I mean, my goodness. So I can give you a budget. I can say, hey, I'm into bourbon. I have a $100 budget, and you guys would be like, great, do it all for me, deliver it, and be done.
That's exactly it. And we can make it look pretty for you as well.
Oh,
Thank you to my amazing aunt who is the
so she
brains
decorates
behind all
it.
the decorators. Yes.
I would just throw it in a Kroger bag. So
Exactly right.
So that's good. That's good.
That's why the women are better than us.
So you got some other cool. Yeah, well, ain't that the truth? So you got some other cool things. I can't. Boozy Bears. I love the name.
I'm actually gonna pass this to her because this is her baby. So.
Her baby. Okay.
Okay. All right. So, super fun thing that we just kind of started to do was Rose Hill Confections Company. So these are actually like old-fashioned brandied cherries for cocktails. So like you can use them for like old fashions,
Cool.
Manhattans, things like that.
Manhattan.
Manhattans, yes. We also have bitters, so you can just make them all. So this one, the Boozy Bears, they've been flying off the shelf. This is literally the last one we have from the first batch.
They look good from in the jar. Like they look tasty and delicious. So I may have to try one before we.
You can try them all if you'd like, but I would not suggest it all at once.
Oh, well, yeah.
So these are gummy bears that are soaked in rum.
Arr.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Next week we have some really cool flavors coming back
Captain Jack
coming
Sparrow.
in too that I'm gonna make.
Cool. No, that's exciting. So you've started this side quest here, and it's Rose Hill
Confections Company.
Confections Company. Rock on. I love the logo. I love the look.
Thank you.
So, man, I hope I didn't rush through this because I'm excited about my surprise here at the end.
I hope we're still friends.
You're gonna regret it.
But
now it's okay.
now I'm kind of scared. So, can I whatever? I'm assuming it's gonna be this guy.
It is in that cup.
Okay. So then, can I chase it with a Boozy Bear?
You sure can. Yeah.
Is that the best?
Yeah.
Best way to
But
go?
I would wait. You have to wait like 10 seconds after drinking it
I'll let it.
before you
boy.
can have this. So I'm gonna hand Morgan the mic.
Yeah. Explain to me what this is.
So in Chicago, where I grew up.
Yes, it's where my wife is from, actually.
Yeah.
Too.
Downtown Chicago. People drink that all the time. Its name is, don't smell it,
Actually, I can't. It doesn't have it.
Malort.
Oh, I don't have a smell.
We are doing a Malort challenge right now.
Malort.
Yes, and we are actually filming, Kentuckians and anybody else who wants to try it.
Okay.
Just their reactions and the way that they
Carl
feel about
Jespin. Jepson Company?
Jepson, yeah.
Jepson.
Sorry, and I hope we're still friends.
Emily had a funny joke.
it. All right,
she
here,
said,
I'm going to give Morgan this.
She said, "Oh, my lord," which was funny. Okay, liqueur. Here we go. I'm
You
ready.
have to look at the camera, too.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
All right. I can kind of smell it. Okay, well, here we go, guys. There's going to be me before this and probably me after this, right? Two different people. All right, here we go.
I told you, I hope we're still friends. I'm sorry. Listen, we owe Cory a very nice tasting. The good news is
trying
your
to
wife is
hide
going
my
to see
face.
this and laugh at you. So
Oh,
you
God.
have that going for you.
Okay,
Happy Valentine's Day, Katie.
Okay, so it's really bad. At first, it wasn't as bad. But, it stays on the back of your tongue, and it tastes like, I can't even describe it, like hot garbage. Like hot garbage.
They probably fell through multiple pieces of this on a Friday or Saturday night in Chicago. I also
Yes.
was basically tricked into drinking it for the first time.
Okay.
So, I have to
Yeah.
share the wealth.
Okay. Immediately better. Gummy. And I'm going to chew into the mic, too. Oh, wow, that's delicious. That's delicious. I love those.
So that's a lot better, right?
Oh, hi, hello.
Hi, Cindy. She's the one that makes all of our amazing baskets.
Oh, this is the aunt.
Yes.
Hi, yeah, come on through. Sorry, yeah, no worries, guys. We better wrap it up. They're busy, and I could eat all these. This can.
Please have another one. I'm sorry.
You can literally throw
Yeah,
this away.
here.
Jerry, do you want anything?
It's coming back. I better have one more, guys. This was awesome. Gotta have these gummies. Gotta not have the Malort.
Don't do it.
It's horrible. Until next time, everybody. See you later.